Hello children, today our topic is Principle of Contribution. It is a part of Principles of Insurance. So let us start in details about what is the meaning of Principle of Contribution. This principle states that if an insured takes the insurance policy for the same reason or for the same cause for more than one insurer, he will not be compensated for the whole amount from a single insurer. Rather, he cannot claim that loss amount from several insurers. Okay, so if the loss has occurred, the various insurers will contribute separately to compensate for the loss. For example, if person X has taken an fire insurance policy from company A as well as company B. I repeat, the fire insurance policy has been taken from company A as well as from company B. Then, in case of fire, loss suffered by fire, both the companies will compensate him according to the certain ratios or according to this formula where we calculate that how the compensation is to be received, where we have sum assured with a particular insurer. Like for example, if we have to find out for company A, then we will write down the value of policy taken from company A into actual loss by the total sum insured. That means in total sum insured, I will add up all the value of the several insurers. So this can be enunciated with an example. Let us look into details of this principle by an example. Like see, here we have an example where Raj has taken a property worth rupees 5 lakh. Like I had given an example of fire insurance. So take that example only. Fire insurance has been taken for rupees 5 lakh. Okay, and here it's written that company A, he has taken insurance from company A worth rupees 3 lakh and from company B rupees 1 lakh. Now total sum assured in this case will be 4 lakh, right? Now the next part is, in case of accident he incurred a loss of rupees 3 lakh. So now Raj cannot go to company A and company B individually for claiming 3 lakh. Okay, that means he will not be compensated for rupees 6 lakh. He will be compensated up to the extent of rupees 3 lakh only. But in a contributory measures, that how much contribution will be given by both the firm or by both the insurers, that we have to calculate through the formula. So here we have the formula. Now see, compensation amount from A will be rupees 3 lakh. That means whatever was the sum taken from the company A into the loss suffered. The total loss suffered is rupees 3 lakh by total sum insured. Total sum insured, as I told you, that it will be the addition of all the companies. So 3 lakh plus 1 lakh, rupees 4 lakh. Now company A will pay rupees 2,25,000 to Raj as a compensation. The rest of the amount will be paid by company B. So if you see the company's B compensation part, it will be rupees 1 lakh because this is the policy that has been purchased from company B. Into loss suffered is rupees 3 lakh by total sum insured is rupees 4 lakh. So company B will pay rupees 75,000 to Raj. Okay, so this is the meaning of contribution. That means each and every insurer or each and every company will contribute separately to bring back the insured to a position of the insured to a better position or to claim him from the loss. Now next principle we have is principle of subrogation. This means that whenever the insured is insuring his property, the claim of the property lies with the insurer. Okay, that means if suppose there is a loss suffered by the insured and the insurer is providing compensation for that loss, Now, after providing the compensation or before also, the ownership of the property remains with the insurer. So if the insurer goes in any contract with the third party for earning any kind of profit or any kind of income out of that property, that income will not be shared with the insured will be given the compensation only. So he will not have any claim over the extra income that is being earned by the insurer from the third party. Okay, so principle of subrogation is an extension of principle of indemnity. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you all. Thank you all.